I did not even want to go to college through my junior year of high school.
Wow.
I was like super involved in like trying to like start a business. And so I had all these like entrepreneurial ventures. Like I tried to do like Amazon FBA selling like just whatever. Everything's falling through. Nothing's working. I'm getting scammed on Bitcoin stuff early on. And like it was just hitting failure after failure. And I was just like, what is going on? I gotta find a win here. But then, YouTube started to kick on and especially like with the wrestling videos. And I'm like, maybe if I continue and go to college too, I can progress this, through my channel and, figure out how to do it that way. Cause I did love making videos and editing. Everything was very attractive to me that way. And I loved watching YouTubers. I thought they had like the coolest job ever. And if I could make that a job, that'd be mind blowing. So after my junior year, I had a conversation with one of my coaches at the time, Max Askren, so Ben's brother. And he basically said, he's like, you should really like think about wrestling in college. Like, it's like, I highly suggest it. I really think you'd be, good at it. And that really sat me down and I really thought about it. And I'm like, I think I really should. And the thing that caught my attention too with that was he said, I know your goal is to be a high school state champion, because I wasn't at the time. And he said, but if you are training to be, a college wrestling national champion, if you're training to do that right now as a junior in high school, don't you think that that state title will just match up through your progression? And that made just complete sense in my mind. And I'm like, yeah, if I'm training to beat, the guys even on the next level, of course that state title is going to come. So I switched kind of my goal to, basically being the best in college when I was, in high school. Clearly different levels, but I think it still helped me out. And that's what was a big reason that helped me accomplish that in high school.
When did you start posting on YouTube? Like, when was your first video that was like, all right, I'm actually going to like try, edit, like make this video like a real thing rather than just, messing around?
Yeah, it was sophomore year of high school. So, and this was on my channel before I have it now, because it like got deleted. I had my whole sophomore year of wrestling, like 90 videos of like duels, tournaments, and just random stuff. It's just completely gone. I don't even have those videos anymore. Don't know how it happened. I didn't delete it. YouTube just terminated it. So I hope there's a way down the line I can somehow get those videos back. Cause at first, cause I didn't do it to have a job or do whatever. I just did it because I thought these would be just insane moments and memories to look back on, when I'm older. And it kind of sucks that those are taken away, but yeah, it was pretty early on.
And then when did you, so you kind of wanted to start the YouTube thing to just like keep some memories and stuff, but what gave you the drive to like pursue that and do that at a high level as well?
Yeah, I had like the biggest fear of working a job I hated. And so that sophomore year of high school, I worked a masonry job and, doing cement and, working $10 an hour. And it was just like, dude, I am not going to, I just hate working for someone else. I hated that idea. And I'm like, you know what? You can actually make a career out of this. It's going to be, it's still going to be hard, but I loved it. I loved the challenge. And just, again, it's like in wrestling, you can control it. You can control the effort you put in, the work you put in, and nothing is necessarily guaranteed, views wise, but I just wanted to create something that has not been created before. And I just wanted to be like, literally, I wanted to be the biggest fan of myself, if that makes any sense. I just wanted to make videos that I personally would be a fan of watching. And, I think for, a long time, after grinding it out, it is what it is today.
You said something about when you decided to wrestle in college. Like, it sounded like the content and the wrestling like went hand in hand in that decision. Is that true?
Yeah, 100%. And that's why like a lot of people even say like, dude, put down the social media and the content and just focus on wrestling so you can be, a better wrestler. And I'm just like, the content is something that I absolutely love. And personally, it definitely has made me a better wrestler, because if I do better at wrestling, it's going to make better videos. Same thing. Like, it's like goes hand in hand. And it also allowed me to take a more, I guess, analytical approach and notice my wrestling. Like, okay, what am I actually doing? Like, I would record my practices. I have, hours upon hours of footage in the practice room just not posted, that I just log onto my computer after practice and I just, play it through while I'm eating dinner. I'm being like, man, like this is working. Why wasn't this working? And it allows me to really just understand wrestling at a better level. And that's just something that kind of keeps me going through that.
When were you able to turn on? So when you went to college, NIL wasn't a thing yet, correct?
Right. Yes. And and I've had opportunities even like in high school that I would talk to my dad about, and he's like, just do not, because he thought it was like, if I took something, I wouldn't be able to do college wrestling at all. And I'm not sure if that would be actually true. I probably would have been, who knows, but yeah, I couldn't do anything from high school when I had those offers, let's say, up until a couple of years.
That's so crazy. So you weren't even able to like turn on Google AdSense for your YouTube channel.
Right. Yes. Yes.
Honestly, that makes it even cooler though, because it's like you're really just doing it for the love of it at that point. And it's so cool to mash up two things, like the content and the wrestling, that in it seems like in your life, like they just kind of go hand in hand. It's like they're very synergistic. They work off each other, and that just seems like, I don't know. I love the passion and the drive behind it. It seems very pure.
100%. I appreciate you saying that. And, I even would relay this with like Sam Sulik recently. Like I heard on a podcast, he was saying, well, he'd be lifting regardless. He'd be driving to the gym regardless. So why not have it filmed? And I think it's like, basically I would be doing everything I'm doing. It just wouldn't be recorded if I wasn't recording. So that's the only thing that really changes for me. But I think it's a little different when I do things in the summer. I think that makes it a little different with competition wise, but regardless, I think the synergy, as you said, it just makes perfect sense.
If you guys like that clip, check out the whole podcast here and make sure to hit that subscribe button.